shoved Mr. Michael into their arms. Dr. Daniel's knees buckled and he fell to the ground sobbing. The police read the charges aloud. Attempted murder, conspiracy, betrayal. But Benny said nothing. She only held Jackson steady as he sat upon his own casket, the man who refused to die. And in that moment, with flashing lights bouncing across her weathered face, the world saw Benny not as a mad woman, not as a sick person, but as the voice that had stopped death itself. Jackson whispered again, this time louder, tears streaming down his cheeks, "Thank you for saving me." And the crowd, still in shock, leaned forward, wondering what would happen next. A few weeks after the incident, Jackson and his family flew her abroad to get the best treatment. The court was overflowing. Every seat was taken. Every corner crammed with people pressing forward to witness the case that had gripped the nation. Outside, television vans lined the street, cameras flashing as anchors whispered into microphones. The news was everywhere. Billionaire Johnson Andrews' son rose from the dead. His uncle and family doctor arrested in shocking conspiracy. Jackson himself entered slowly, supported by Benny, once the mad woman, on one side and Jackson's parents on the other. His steps were unsteady, but his head was lifted high. He wore a plain black trouser and white shirt with black tie and suit. He is handsome and cute, and his presence filled the room. Gasps rippled through the crowd as he sat down at the front, his eyes fixed on the accused. Uncle Michael sat in the dock, his face pale, his eyes cold. Gone was the mask of grief he had worn at the funeral. Now his lips curled in disdain as he glanced at Jackson's father, who has despised him. Beside him sat Dr. Daniel, his head bowed, his hands trembling. Sweat darkened his shirt under the courtroom's bright lights. The judge, a stern woman with silver hair and sharp glasses, banged her gavel. This court is now in session. The case of the state versus Michael Andrew and Dr. Daniel Auri. Charges: attempted murder, conspiracy to murder, and medical malpractice. It's woman. The prosecutor rose, his voice firm and cutting. My lord, what we have before us is not a simple matter of greed. It is the cold-blooded plot of a man who sought to bury his nephew alive, aided by a doctor who betrayed his oath. Their aim was to seize control of his brother's empire, billions in assets, companies that feed families across this nation. But for the courage of one woman, this wickedness would have been sealed under the soil, the crowd murmured. Many glanced at Benny, who sat quietly at Jackson's side. Her cloth washed now, her beard cut, her long hair were properly styled with beautiful hair bond, though her face still bore the scars of hardship. She looked down, uncomfortable under the sudden attention. The prosecutor turned toward Michael. Do you deny plotting to poison your brother's son with a slow-acting compound designed to mimic death? Do you deny instructing this doctor to pronounce his death prematurely and rush his burial? Michael leaned forward, his voice cold. I deny everything.